Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about full stack development. Full stack development, it refers to the development of both front end and back end portions of a website. What is front end? It is the visible part of website or web application which is responsible for user experience. The user directly interacts with the front end portion of the website. Languages which we use to create front end are HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And we also use some frameworks to create front-end applications or website. AngularJS, React.js, Bootstrap, Sass, etc. are the frameworks to create front-end. On the other hand, backend refers to the server-side development of web applications or website with the primary focus on how the website works. It is responsible for managing the database through queries and APIs by client-side commands. The backend portion is built by using some libraries, frameworks, and languages which are PHP, Python, Node.js, etc. And backend frameworks are Express, Django, Laravel, etc. Now, what is database? Structuring the data into efficient way to handle request response of APIs for storing and retrieve data. We have MongoDB, SQL, etc. to create database structures. Today in this lecture, we are going to discuss about animation and CSS. Before starting animation, you must have knowledge about HTML and CSS properties. Now we are going to start animations properties and animation in CSS. Today we are going to create a simple animated structure of a shape which is going to be converted into different shapes and colors. So we have to start with the HTML document. Type HTML is the HTML5 version. Head is defined to use the linked in style and meta text. Now we are going to create style tag to design this animation. In body, we're just creating a div, a section, a body that will going to change with the time period which we provide in animation. First, we are going to design this div. Div margin, which we are using 100 pixel in auto. When we use to attribute 100 pixel, it defines top and bottom margin, and the auto defined left and right margin, which is automatic. Width 200 pixel, which is sufficient. Height 200 pixel. Background color, by default I'm using coral. Now animation. First we have to define animation. The first syntax which we are using is the name of animation which we provide, which is user defined name. So I am giving it name shape. Now the time period, 3 seconds, which is the whole time period to define this animation, and the delay of 1 second. The first time period is the whole time period for the animation structure, and the second time period is delay. Delay yani which is going to be hold to start this animation. In infinite, it will continuously running and running till the infinite time. Now, first you need to know about keyframes. So animation lets an element gradually change from one style to another. By using animation, you can change as many CSS properties as you want, as many times you want. To use CSS animation, you must first specify some keyframes for the animation. Keyframes are the structure or interval time period for the animation structure. So for shape, we are going to define keyframes. Keyframes hold what styles the element will have at certain time period or certain time interval. So shape @keyframes shape, which is the user defined. So इस shape को हम अपने keyframes define कर रहे हैं. 0% is the first time period. 0% is the first time period which is starting by 1 second delayed for the radius. So first I am going to make it a square. So border radius 0 from the whole side, top, right, left, bottom. Then background. Coral, which is the first defined color form. Transform, rotate 0 degree. Then second time interval is 20%, which I'm taking. You can take as many as interval, as many as differences between them. For the radius. Now I'm going to define 50% border radius from the top. Then 0 from left, 0 from right, 0 from bottom, and 0 from right. Then again, background color, which I'm going to change now. Background color. I'm using Bollywood. Now transform. We are going to rotate it 90 degree now. Now the second interval is 40%. Border radius. I'm going to define 50% from top and 50% from left as well. And right, bottom is 0 and right is 0. Background. Indian red. Now transform 135 degree. And the second interval is 60%. Now we are going to give border radius from top, right, and left. Top 50%, left 50%, and bottom 50%. And right is 0. Background color. Crimson is okay. Then transform. Now we are rotating it 180 degree. And 100%. Border radius. 50% from the whole side. 50% from top, bottom, right, and left. And background. It's okay. Then transform. -180 degree, which is the half surface area. Okay. Now we are going to save it and check the view of this animation. See, it is changing shapes according to the time interval when it is again working it infinite time, which is the time period we defined in this. So you can create as many as CSS properties which you want to change in animation in as many as interval times period, and you can repeat it infinite. You can repeat it linear time information. You can repeat it from the structure. So that's all for today. Okay. Thank you.